Zach, are you crazy?
Welcome back to the Magnetico podcast. What's going on with my voice?
I have no idea.
I am Jason. I am here with my son Cole.
What's going on, everybody?
What week we in now? Week 3.
Week 4 of college, week 5, or week 3 of NFL.
Bucks are 2-0. You're excited.
Dude, it's a great day. It's a great day to be a Buck, man. It's a great day to be a Buck. They're coming out with new merch tomorrow, but it's only in team stores.
Oh, really?
It's only in Florida. That sucks because the merch is fire.
It'll be on Fanatics before you know it.
It's fire. It's got like all these cool designs on the back, all these cool Bucks designs.
I got to eat a little bit of crow. Baker Mayfield is playing way better than I anticipated for sure.
I knew Baker Mayfield was going to be good. But you know who's been better in the NFC South? The Saints and Derek Carr. They are crazy.
I seen a stat that said 15 offensive drives, 15 scores.
That doesn't just mean touchdowns. That means like field goals.
That's why I said scores.
I know. I was just reciprocating.
Just letting the listeners know.
Of course.
So, yeah, the NFL season, everybody knows I'm not the big NFL guy, but I have been watching a little more this year than normal. And there's some teams that impressed me so far.
Like who?
The Bucks being one of them. The Bucks, I've liked the way they've looked. I've liked Buffalo. I've liked the way, of course, the 49ers have looked. The Chiefs.
I saw you on fantasy today. You picked up Carson Steele. Do you know who that is?
Carson Steele. Yeah, he's the backup running back. Pacheco's out.
Yeah, but
I got Pacheco in reserve.
they got Samaje Perine though.
Listen, I both my back. I have what was his name? The white guy, McCaffrey. My number one pick.
Yeah.
My number one pick's out now. Pacheco's out. Lance is making fun of me.
You couldn't get Jordan Mason, bro.
Listen, I'll be all right.
Jordan Mason's number 2 in yards for a running back.
I won last week, but yeah, I mean the Chiefs have what's shocking to me is Baltimore.
Yeah.
Baltimore is struggling.
I mean, they had to play the Chiefs, but like even last week, that Raiders team got some, which is kind of crazy to me. But if we're looking at the past 2 games they played, they did not look like the team they were last year, number 1 seed in the AFC, number 1 in the NFL. They just don't look like the same team as last year.
Well, let's run through the lineup. We got a game tonight, so if you're listening to this, probably the game is either going on or is already over because you're listening to it on Friday or maybe Saturday. So New England at the Jets. I'm going to pick the Jets for this one. Who are you taking?
I'm taking Patriots have looked solid, man. I like that defense. Just that offense continues to struggle. Excuse me. I'm just going to go ahead and take the Jets here. The Jets have been pretty mid this year. I'm not going to lie. Aaron Rodgers doesn't seem like a game changer for them to me.
Aaron Rodgers, listen, we both go Jets here. We'll leave it at that. New York Giants at the Cleveland Browns, 1:00 on Sunday.
Two very mid teams right there, man. But one is way more mid than the other. I'm taking the Browns. The Giants will continue to struggle, go 0-3.
The Cleveland Browns are a 6.5-point favorite. I'll take the Giants. I would take the Giants straight up on that one. I like that receiver. That kid impressed me.
What's his name?
I don't remember his name.
He played at LSU.
He looked good. So I'm taking the Giants. Green Bay Packers at the Tennessee Titans. That's going to be an interesting game. Tennessee is favored by 2.5.
Tennessee is favored? Yeah, nasty.
I'm going Green Bay.
I'm going Green Bay.
Green Bay
Tennessee is just not good, man. They are just, ugh.
Chicago Bears at the Indianapolis Colts.
I feel like the Bears are going to be favored in that game, no?
Nope, Indy's a 1.5-point favorite. So it's a toss-up game.
I was going to say Indy anyway, so.
I'll go Indy. Houston at Minnesota. Houston is a 2-point favorite.
Who at who? Houston at Minnesota?
Let me go back real quick to the Green Bay-Tennessee game. The over-under for that is 37.5. That's a very interesting line there. But
I mean, the Colts really played the Packers last week, scored 10 points, and the Packers. Wait, who's Colts and Packers? Colts and Packers just played last week.
Colts. No,
Oh, wait. Colts versus who?
it's the Bears versus the Colts.
Oh, Bears versus Colts. Yeah, I mean, Caleb Williams he doesn't even have a passing touchdown, and that his offense scored 0 in the first game and 13 in the second game. So that's just it's gonna be a low scoring game if anything.
Yeah.
So, but I got the Colts in that one.
You got the Colts. Okay, Houston and Minnesota. Houston is a 2-point favorite,
Oof.
but playing at Minnesota, I'm going Houston. I'll take Houston on that one.
I like Minnesota, man. I like Minnesota. I don't know why. That Texans team is a powerhouse, but I'm really liking the way Sam Darnold's playing. I like seeing Sam Darnold thrive in that offense.
Philly at New Orleans.
As much as I
New Orleans is a 2.5-point favorite at home.
much as I hate to say it.
Yeah, I'll go New Orleans.
Give me the Eagles.
Oh, you're
Fly,
going the Eagles.
Fly, Eagles, fly. All right, let me check.
Los Angeles against Pittsburgh. In Pittsburgh is a 1.5-point favorite.
Los Angeles who?
Rams.
Rams?
Yeah. The Raiders don't even play in Los Angeles. Why
I
you say the
know. I wouldn't think. Are you sure it's the Rams? It's not the
No,
Chargers?
that's the Chargers. I'm sorry.
Okay, Chargers versus Steelers. Oh,
Yeah.
buddy, that's a doozy.
Yeah, that's gonna be a.
2-0 team. Wait, yeah, 2-0 teams. That's crazy. I did not expect either of them to be 2-0, but
I'll take Pittsburgh at home.
yeah, I'll take Pittsburgh. That defense, something else.
Denver going to Tampa Bay.
I'm not even-
Tampa Bay.
I'm not even gonna answer that.
Tampa Bay. We're going Tampa Bay on that one.
Of course.
Carolina. I'm not even going on that. Everybody's taking the Las Vegas Raiders. Miami Dolphins.
Give me the Panthers, man.
Are you crazy? Miami Dolphins at the Seattle Seahawks.
Okay. Before we move on, like the Panthers are gonna be better than they were last game.
Why? Because they benched a quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's to blame on the O-line, but it's not to blame on Bryce Young. Like he's the quarterback. He has to produce. Like Andy Dalton last year started a game. He dang near won versus I forget who he played, but he was doing good with the same weapons and same O-line basically. I honestly the O-line was better than last year.
So the line is the Raiders -5.
Oh, that's
So you would take Carolina?
It's not even too
And
bad.
Take Carolina in the points?
No.
You wouldn't?
No, heck
Okay.
no.
All right.
They're still going to lose by a touchdown.
Moving on. Miami versus Seattle at Seattle.
Seattle's got to be favored, right?
Seattle's favored by 4.
Yeah.
I'll take Seattle in that one.
I got to take I mean, Dolphins got Skylar Thompson at QB. Like,
Baltimore at Dallas.
Baltimore.
Baltimore's a 1-point favorite, so it was a toss-up.
That's rough. I'm not going to lie.
Baltimore's got to win that game. They got to win. I'll go on Baltimore. They got it. They can't go 0-3.
I'm going Baltimore as well. I mean, that Cowboys team looked sickening last week.
San Francisco at the Los Angeles. What the hell? So the Rams, yeah.
Yeah. If it's LAR, it's the Rams. If it's LAC, it's the Chargers.
Okay, the Rams. San Francisco is a 6.5-point favorite.
That's rough. Dude, Debo's out. McCaffrey's out. Kittle might be out. Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'll take the Rams and the points on that one.
Dude, the Rams, but
I don't usually bet the points, but I might take the points.
the Rams
on that
have
one.
Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua out. So,
So you going Rams?
no, I'm going 49ers, but excuse me. I'm just saying. I picked up Jordan Whitehead. No, not Jordan Whitehead, not the safety on the Bucks. His name's like Jordan White something. I don't know. But he plays for the Rams, and he was going crazy in the preseason with Stetson Bennett at QB. I got faith. I'm starting him this week versus the 49ers. Just saying. But I got the Niners.
Detroit at Arizona. Detroit is a 3-point favorite.
Give me Arizona.
Arizona's look good, though.
Arizona's nice. I'm not going to lie. I feel like the 3 MVP favorites right now have to be Kyler, Derek Carr, Baker.
Yeah.
Have to.
Yeah. I will go with that. So I'll go Arizona as well. Kansas City Chiefs at the Dirty Birds. Sunday night. Kansas City's a 3-point favorite.
Who are the Dirty Birds?
Atlanta.
Just kidding. Atlanta didn't look horrible.
They don't look horrible.
They didn't look
I ain't betting against. I'll take Kansas City.
Yeah, I'm taking Kansas City, but they didn't look awful like they did week 1. So, but I'll take the Chiefs.
And interesting, there must be some. No, this is ESPN and ABC. So we got 2 Monday night games this week.
So
Jackson,
yeah, that's starting this week. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be 2 for until week 15, I think.
Jacksonville at Buffalo. I kind of like that, by the way. I kind of like a 2 Monday night game. Jacksonville at Buffalo. Buffalo's a 5-point favorite.
Jags are stinky. They're not that good. They lost to the ghost of Deshaun Watson. I'm taking the Bills. Bills look great right now.
And then we got Washington at Cincinnati. Cincinnati is a 7-point favorite.
I'm taking Cincy. Okay, let me tell you something. Me, Angel, and Jaden started a fantasy league. We were bored, right? So we were like, let's do a theme team fantasy league. But there was only 3 of us. So we each made a new fantasy account. And so we each have 2 teams, our favorite teams, which I'm the Bucks, Angel's Cowboys, Jaden's the Chiefs. And then we each spun a wheel. And whatever team we got is the team that we have to beat. And Angel got the Ravens. Wait, no, he got the Lions. He got the Lions. Jaden got I got the Commanders, and Jaden got the Titans.
What you mean? You just using the team name?
No, we're using all the players on the team.
Oh, you have to use the players on the team. Oh, I got you.
Yeah. So I had the Bucks and the Lions are 2-0 in the league. Wait, let me check here, because I think yeah, the Cowboys and Titans are 0-2.
Why didn't y'all just each join? Why didn't all 3 of you join a public league?
Because it's just us in here. That's why. But yeah, the Bucks and Lions are 2-0. The Commanders and Chiefs are 1-1. And the Cowboys and Titans are 0-2.
All right, jumping over to college, I'm looking at the lineup. Thursday night game ain't worth crap. Friday, I'm just looking for any kind of big matchups that I see. Ohio State plays Marshall. Clemson's at playing NC State. Florida is at Mississippi State. They'll be 1-3. Charlotte.
Did you say Mississippi State?
Yeah.
Don't we play Mississippi State?
Florida's at Mississippi State.
Oh yeah.
They'll be 1-3.
Oh, Mississippi State, we're gonna get crashed.
That's what I said. We're gonna be 1-3.
Yeah, we're gonna get crashed.
Yeah, I don't see us winning.
No, Mississippi State doesn't look good though.
They don't, but neither do we. The only game that we might win the rest of the year is Florida State.
Hey, Georgia.
Whatever.
They look bad versus Kentucky. They look bad.
Kentucky is a good program.
No, I understand. I fully understand that. It's an SEC rivalry.
It's not even that,
But
Cole.
listen. Because they're at Kentucky, obviously. It's always going to be a good matchup, right? But Kentucky, like you said, Kentucky's not bad. They lost a lot of guys, though. They did lose a lot of guys, but they probably brought some good guys in to replace them.
The only game that I'm seeing that has any interest to me this weekend, you got number 11 USC at number 18 Michigan. I think the UCLA at LSU will be an interesting game.
Who at LSU?
UCLA. Other than that, I'm not really seeing.
Is that NC?
Utah?
Who's NC State playing this week?
I just saw.
I think they have game of the week. I just don't know who they play.
Penn State's got Kent State.
Kent State. They just got blown out.
Yeah.
They just got blown out. Who they get blown out by? Texas? Tennessee? It was Tennessee.
I told you Tennessee was going to be good.
71-0 is
You
crazy.
ain't believe me.
71-0's crazy.
Tennessee, they're going to be good. They're going to beat the brakes off of Florida.
Oh my gosh, it's not going to be
The
close.
Miami South Florida game I'm interested in. That's
Okay.
7 o'clock Saturday night.
You always got a nice Florida rivalry there.
California going to Florida State. Cal's going to beat Florida State. Did you see where Norville said if your team played 3 powerhouse teams like us, you'd be 0-3 too? What? What?
That's Florida State's head coach?
The head coach said that.
Who'd they play? Okay, they played Memphis. Not a powerhouse at all.
Not a powerhouse.
Not a
You
powerhouse.
played Boston College, who's a good program right now, but not
Boston. My bad for that. Boston College is pretty good.
but they're not a powerhouse program.
No shot.
And who's the other team they lost to?
Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech. Come on.
Tech.
Mike
There's
Norvell,
no way.
you may be gone before Billy.
Excuses.
Tennessee.
You're pushing it.
Here's a good game. 7:30 Saturday night. Number 6 Tennessee at number 15 Oklahoma. That's going to be a good game. That's my game of the week that I'm
big
seeing
on
right
Oklahoma this year.
Yeah.
I'm big on Oklahoma this year. I think they're going to be a good team.
Let's just talk about the Gators real quick. One, let me ask you this: do you think Eugene Wilson ever plays for the Gators again?
Yes.
Do you think he hits
This
the
season,
portal?
he's going to come back.
Yeah.
There's no timeline. I mean, he just got surgery, but how many more games we got left? What we're 1-2. We still got 9 games left.
Yeah.
He'll be back.
Billy Napier, he's done. It's just when at this point.
But like I'm saying, it's better to fire him now.
I 1,000%.
It's better
agree.
to fire him now and have Lagway under new coaching, new management, and like getting used to the plays that he doesn't transfer.
Well, it's going to be an interim situation, but I think you give whoever that interim is time to kind of
probably our OC, right?
I don't even know. At this point, the Florida Gators' only hope that I see is you fire him, you bring in Steve Spurrier as interim.
Steve Spurrier?
I think he'll do it. He's around the program. He's in Gainesville. Like, it's not that big. Like, on an interim, I'm going to get us through the rest of the year. We're going to hire the coach of the future, and let's go. I'm going to keep Lagway happy. I'm going to develop him. That's the only – because Urban said he's not doing it. He said that ship has sailed. Everybody wants Lane Kiffin, but I told you the other day that the name that I am the most interested in right now is Mark Stoops of Kentucky. If you could go to Kentucky, and yes, somebody on Twitter told me.
Do we play Kentucky this year?
Of course. That's another loss.
Did we really play Kentucky?
Of course. We play them every year.
Oh.
Somebody on Twitter told me, yeah, but you had to go through 10 bad seasons and a fan base that was willing to do it. You're not going to go through 10 bad seasons at Florida. The talent is there. Mark Stoops has proven that he can go into a school without the resources in the SEC and put an NFL-looking product on the field. He's done that. He has done that without the players.
Will Levis, baby.
He has done it. So I'm not against Lane Kiffin. I wanted Lane Kiffin before Billy came aboard, but yeah. So I'm done with the Gators talking about them for this week. We'll see what happens next week. I'm going apple picking Saturday. That's how much I'm uninterested in the Gators this point.
I'm also going apple picking on Sunday. I don't know if you knew that, but I'm also going.
On Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll watch the recap, and hopefully we'll be home in time to watch some of these 7 o'clock games, the good matchups.
You better be home in time.
Yeah, but I have no interest in planning my Saturday around that crap that they're putting on the field. And if I was a Florida State fan, I feel the same way. Yeah. That is absolutely ridiculous. Go UCF.
Losing to Georgia Tech, Boston College, and Memphis.
That's crazy. Powerhouse programs. Let's get into the real talk, the real reason we're here right now. 10 games left to go in this season. Our New York Mets, we're about to do it.
I love Lindor, man. That's all I got to say.
Go back and listen to the Magnetico podcast at the beginning of the baseball season, April, May, and some of those episodes. And we held back. We didn't bash them the way everybody was bashing them. We kind of held back. Mendoza, a new coach, Diaz coming back.
Mendoza, hot take, might be coach of the year.
Maybe.
He could be. You realize, right? We started this season. No, I don't want to say 50. I think it was 13 games below 500. Right now, we are, I think, 10, I want to say. 10 or more. Like, it's crazy how we're up 2-0 right now, the Phillies, by the way. Yes. But it's crazy how much this team has changed since what month was it? It was like
April.
April,
May.
May. Like, we were horrible in May. Like, it was so bad. But this team has turned it around, and it's great to watch. It's great to watch.
If we win the night, we are
Vientos and Pete hit solo home runs. That's why we're up.
We win the night. We are one game away from being 20 games over 500.
We're 19 games.
If we win the night, we're 84-68 right now. 84-68. Think about that.
Dad, can you math?
Yeah.
You said we're one game.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I am dyslexic. Yeah, so we're a couple of wins away from 20 games. But my point is, we were terrible. We're 7 games back of the Phillies. The Phillies are 91-61. We're not catching the Phillies, but we're playing them now in a couple game series.
Yeah,
that ain't the point. The point is to make the playoffs. I kind of like to have the 1 or 2 seed in the wild card don't think that's going to happen.
No, I mean,
not the one, but the two for sure
it's
is
definitely
possible.
on the. I mean, the one's on the card too, but the Padres are hot right now. The Padres are hot.
Yeah. So what's going on with Lindor? Is he?
He's out of the lineup today. I know that. Like it's his lower back. But I mean, Acuna's picking up the slack. So
you hear how loud they are?
Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
they know we're podcasting.
Yeah, they know. They know. They stomping around like they. Anyway, yeah, it's unbelievable the job. Excuse me, that Mendoza has done with this ball club. I went on the whole time talking about our owner and our GM and the analytics and the things that they're doing. They make good moves. They could have done a little more at the trade deadline to bring in some help, but I'm looking at a team without any. Our pitching staff's done good, so no disrespect.
Oh my gosh, no.
No disrespect.
Our pitching staff, the past 2 months has been the best in baseball.
Okay, no disrespect to those guys because you're balling this year, but we don't have a front of the line guy in our starting five. They are pitching above their heads, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay. If Pete comes back, and gives us a good, he's gonna have to work with us. He ain't getting the money you really think you want.
Most likely he's coming back.
So if Pete comes back, you throw Acuna, who's come up here late in the season, already got 2 home runs, some big hits, some big RBIs.
I think he's already got like 10 RBI. No, let me chill. He's probably got like 5, 6, 7.
Acuna at second, Lindor at short, Vientos probably my rookie of the year.
Nah, I want it to happen, but it's not gonna.
How many home runs this man got?
27.
It come up in what, May, June?
Yeah, it was like late May.
Yeah, late May, early June. Got 28 home runs.
Brett Beatty might never see the field again.
Alvarez, our catcher's a stud.
Yeah.
We're doing this without any slugger in the outfield. You look across town at the Yankees, you're throwing out Soto, Judge. I don't even know who the other outfielder is, but I'm sure he's got 20 home runs.
Verdugo? No way.
No. But we're doing this without a power bat in the outfield. In the offseason, you bring in a frontline starter to go with a healthy Senga coming back.
Oh.
The guys that we got.
Hey, no. Senga's coming back for the playoffs. We forget.
I saw that he may come out of the bullpen. So that's that.
No.
I'm not mad at that.
I wouldn't be mad at that, but I'm saying like he's our frontline guy. He's our ace.
He's our ace. But
and the game that he started, he pitched a great game. He's got injured.
So the Mets are doing great things. All I'm asking for is give us a home game.
Give us a home
game.
Give us a home game.
We will figure it out how to be there. We got to go.
We have to win the wild card though, because if we're a wild card team, we're not getting a home game. Well, if we like that wild card series, a 3-game set, it's whoever we're playing is who's going to be a higher seed than us. We're going to play at their.
So explain this to me and the fans that are listening. There's 3 wild card teams.
Yeah.
How's this work? Who plays who?
3. Yeah. There's 3 wild card teams and 3. There's 3 wild card teams and 3 winners of their division, right?
But the first round.
The first round. I'm pretty sure the first 2 get a bye, and then it's I think, right? Wait, yeah, the top 2 division winners in each league receive byes to the divisional series. So
okay. So the Phillies get a bye.
Right now it'd be Phillies and Dodgers, but the Brewers are right behind them. Brewers are only 2 games behind the Dodgers, which is kind of Brewers came out of nowhere. I mean, they've been good.
So if we're the 3 seed in the wild card, who we playing? I mean, not team, but like you told me we're going on the road for all that whole set.
Probably Milwaukee.
Okay.
Because Milwaukee is the highest non-wild card. Like,
what if we get the 2 seed?
We'll probably play the second wild card team.
Okay.
Because you got to think.
We are the second wild card if we get the 2 seed. So you're saying we would play the 3rd wild card?
So you mean like first in the wild card? Like, because there's 3 wild card teams.
Right. So there's a first place, second place, and 3rd place of the wild card. Right now we're in 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like a game behind for second.
No, we're
tied.
We're tied. Yeah.
Okay, so we're tied for second. So if we finish 3rd, we're playing the NL Central.
Yeah,
first.
we play the NL Central first place.
They don't get a bye?
Only the top 2 teams, Dad. So let's say the NL East and NL West teams win, like have the best record in the NL. They get the bye. and then the division winner with the worst record out of the division winners, they are still like in the wild card. So they still have to fight for their spot.
All right, so first round. We're
So right
going
now,
on even if we're the second seed of the wild card, we're going on?
No. If we're like the first wild card team, so if we're the first team to not win the division, I think we'd have a home game.
We're not going to really get there. But if we're the second, are we going on the road?
Yeah, most likely.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's how it works because I'm pretty sure because right now the standings are, this is in order: Philly, LA Dodgers, Milwaukee, San Diego, Arizona, and us. So right now we're third, but we're tied for second. But yeah, right now it would be us and Arizona on the road. Arizona will be on the road to the San Diego, and we'd be on the road to Milwaukee.
All right. Well,
And we low-key need revenge on Milwaukee because they swept us first season of the year. We play them last season of the year, last series of the year too. So.
all right. Well, that's about it for this episode of the Magnetico podcast. We are going to watch the Mets game. Go Mets. Go Bucks. And
Oh my God.
go DJ Lightweight.
Peace.